Hi there! This time I'm going to finish the joining of the deck and the hull pieces together. I have learned some things that I think is worth sharing with you. Let me show you. Early on in the building process, I made a flange to improve the joining. Now I think that is a waste of time and effort, as it's hard to get a flat surface, as you can see. So when joining the deck and the hull together, I removed some of it, but should have removed all. So that I did not have to put the kayak upside down and stick my head into the hatch and fill the voids with a duct taped extended brush, like here. Just gluing a strip on the inside after the joining is as easy and gives a better fit. Of course, you need to use straps and clamps to keep the hull and the deck in place, but it works good enough. Even problem areas gets reasonably well overlapped if you are careful during the gluing. If you put the bulkhead in place in the hull before gluing the deck and hull together, you might need to trim the bulkhead to fit. The voids can be filled later. The joining piece between the back and front hull was really hard to make and do not fit perfectly. Still, I think it gives the strength needed to carry a loaded kayak over 2 wave crests, so I would do it the same way again. Before gluing the front part, I made sure it could fit. Next time I will work more on the joining. If the deck do not fit at all, like here, you can always put the temporary bulkheads back in place. Perhaps a small wedge is needed, like here. When all dry fitting is done, you loosen the straps and separate the hull from the deck. And then it is only to apply thickened epoxy in the gap. Also on the wedge. Before tightening it together while checking the fit. Perhaps a refill is needed while partly unstrapping. After the gluing, the bulkhead can be removed, if you have put masking tape on it. Of course, sanding is a must in different phases. When strengthening the joining with glass, it is important to have a full day available. You want to fill voids and let it cure a bit, before pre-wetting and laying on the first layer of glass. It is easier to remove the air from the laminate if it's warm. Let the pieces overlap in both directions. And if there are still some small bubbles, you can use a hot air gun to liquefy the epoxy even more, just temporarily. While still tacky, you need to add 3 separate layers of epoxy to flatten the surface, and you need to allow about 3 to 5 hours between each layer, dependent on what temperature you have. This is all for this time. Thank you for watching.